Now here's the first pitch. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one. Now for Craw, he's at second with his second double of this young season. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, not very decisive there. Hey, it's early, but this is a big spot.
Yeah, and you need to be able to commit to what you're doing because you're not going to do anything with a swing like that.
Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
You know, usually I'm going to jump on the hitters when they fail to move runners over, but hey, look, that pitcher, he did a good job. I mean, he knows what they're trying to do, so he makes it as tough as possible to hit the ball to the right side. That's using your head out there.
Yasiel Puig will stand in now, and obviously one to be careful with, as you see there, currently leading the senior circuit in long balls. First pitch coming. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down. And no play after that. So put runners at the corners now, as that'll likely be ruled an infield single.
Oh, you've got to appreciate the effort out there at shortstop. Here, I don't even think he's considering getting me out at first. I think he just wants to keep that runner from possibly scoring. So that's mission accomplished for him right there.
Here's Adrian now, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And the run will score as the Dodgers grab the early 1-0 lead.
Trying maybe to carry a little of that momentum over from last night. He gets a pitch he can handle right here, and he's going to give his guys an early lead here, as that makes the score 1-0 here in the first.
At the plate is Andre Ethier, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike one.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
And there's a swing and a miss by Ethier. He falls behind 0-2 now. Pause, now the pitch. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Here comes another 0-2. He makes good contact on it as this is going to make its way through into left field for a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Sometimes, especially when you're down in the count, you just got to take whatever the pitcher gives you. He's not trying to muscle up on something. He's not even really trying to drive anything. He's just trying to make contact. Put the ball in play, and good things wind up happening for him.
Here's Howie Kendrick, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And he just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away. Yasmani Grandal will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
And with the bases loaded, why not take one for the team right there and let that pitch hit you? It could have been a run.
The next pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And it, in fact, lands in the corner, foul. He's ready now. The pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Nelson Cruz will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. Now here's the first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Cruz awaits the 1-0. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it, because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And there's the first out.
Defensively here, you'd like someone other than your pitcher to take charge, but he winds up making the play anyway.
Justin Ruggiano digs in at the plate. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
He gets another easy pop-up there, and this is just turning into a walk in the park. It's been a pretty stress-free outing for him so far.
Kyle Seager will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. The 1-0 pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And Gonzalez will take it over himself, and that'll do it. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. It remains 1-0. So the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. First pitch swinging here as this is on the ground for the second baseman, Cano. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Brett Anderson will take his first cut to the ball game here. And here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
And the pitch. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the dangerous left fielder, Carl Crawford. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Now the pitch. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. Jackson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Logan Morrison will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Hit softly to the right side. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
This is not exactly the way you want to give up your first hit of the ball game. Just a little infield single here does the trick. But the way this club's been swinging the bats, they'll take it.
Mike Zunino is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And that's inside, looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind, 2-1.
Hey, when you've got the pitcher on deck, that's not a bad idea. Take a hack at something.
Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. from the stretch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, a little surprising he wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top 4-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Stepping in now, Taijuan Walker. And they will have him bunting with 1 away as he gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Yeah, this early in the game, to me, this is the right decision. You give that guy at the top of your lineup a chance to drive in a run with a simple base hit.
First pitch on the way. Willie Bloomquist is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that should tie our ball game as this is down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. They're going to try to wave that runner around third. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside the park 2-run home run.
Oh, those are fun to watch, especially sitting up here. We had a great view of this one, and you could see it developing pretty much right from the moment he touched first base. He's able to make it all the way around to score on the inside the park home run. Somebody get that guy some oxygen.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
And this should be a pretty good test of his resiliency out there. He's going to need to snap back in a hurry because he's got a lot more danger ahead.
And Jackson's aboard a base hit.
He's gotten off to a really slow start here in April. Well, maybe this can help him snap out of it. That's a sharp single there.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And set to stand in the fine second baseman, Robinson Cano. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Problems compounding here after a smooth start to the game.
Yeah, whoever that guy was that pitched the first 2 innings, he hasn't shown up yet in the third. He's looked like a completely different guy.
That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the runner will score from first. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Boy, and that play was just an absolute mess. I mean, you want to see a manager lose his mind? Try letting a guy score from first on an error. And that's an absolute gift of a run there.
First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Out of play off to the right, it's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Crawford is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, 1 Dodger error, and 1 man left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Seattle leads this one 3-1. Scott Van Slyke makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first offering. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And now a pitch on the way. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Jock Peterson will pinch hit here and finish the at-bat following the injury. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Yasiel Puig will stand in here, the National League's starter out in right field in last year's All-Star game. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Dodgers are back within a run at 3-2 now. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw right there, and that takes care of Gonzalez. 2 gone now.
And right here, if the defense is playing straight up, you figure this has a good chance to get up the middle. But you can see the shortstop lining up just to the right of second base, so the shift works to a T, and they get the 6-3 putout.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Man, I'll tell you, talk about veteran leadership and showing youngsters how to approach each and every at-bat at the major league level. Well, just show him the tape of this swing. If he tries to pull this pitch, it's either a 4-hopper or an easy fly ball. Instead, he knows just to basically throw his hands at this thing, and he's able to drive it the other way for a double.
The 1-0 home. Oh, he was sitting on that curveball, but he missed it. It's strike 1.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't go up there helping him out, especially if you get that feeling that they're trying to work around you.
Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Boy, not very decisive there. And hey, it's early, but this is a big spot. You need to be able to commit to what you're doing.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And Cruz will put this one away to retire the side. Dodgers do get a run, and it comes on the home run by Yasiel Puig. We're through 3 here in Southern California. It's the Mariners 3 and the Dodgers 2. Jock Peterson is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Playing third base, number 31, Jock.
Justin Ruggiano will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Leading off for the Mariners.
First offering on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Kyle Seager will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That's what you need to do after a hit by pitch. Get right back on that horse and fire a fastball in there.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Into the box now, Logan Morrison, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 1-0 on the way. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And it's a home run. They're saying fair ball, but if it was, it wasn't by much. And now hold everything here. We're going to have a conference down that first base line. as there may be some discussion as to whether or not this was really a fair ball. And you can see the umpires pointing down the right field line. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the home run is indeed going to stand, so the replay will uphold the original call, and that was a case of better safe than sorry.
The catcher.
Here now is Mike Zunino.
Mike Zunino.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. And now we see Dodgers manager Don Mattingly out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And that's going to be the end now for Brett Anderson. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. J.P. Howell is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Mike Zunino will be the first one to greet him, as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Pitch on its way now to Zunino, and this will be fouled away. Now another 1-2. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, that might be his way of saying, look, enough of the foul balls already.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. 3-2, here it is. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Under it is Crawford, and he's got it for out number 2.
Well, I'll tell you what, this won't look like a whole lot in the box score, but anytime you can make a pitcher use up 8 pitches to get you out, you've done your job as a hitter.
Taijuan Walker will dig in. No official at-bat yet, as he delivered a sacrifice bunt in his first appearance. First pitch coming. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
On the ground to third. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. The Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 5-2 Seattle. Yasmani Grandal will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Yasmani
pitch coming. Now the first pitch of the inning is turned around and into the gap in left center, and that's going to find the alley for extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now, and he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Yeah, I think this was a changeup that just hung a little bit too much in the strike zone. Let's take another look at it here. Normally, you want this thing to sort of run out of steam and dip on its way out of the zone. But he starts this one up a little bit too high, and to be honest, he's pretty lucky that this one stayed in the ballpark.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now, and this will be fouled away. He's ready, now the pitch, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-1 coming to Rollins. Bounced foul off to the right near Davey Lopes, a former Gold Glover himself in the first base coaching box. Here comes the 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Well into the outfield turf as he makes the stop. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. Clayton Kershaw will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
Had him reaching that time. It's strike one. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike two. He waits, now the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. Throw to first will take care of him. Score at 2-3 on the putout, and there are two gone now. Carl Crawford will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. From the belt, kicks and deals. Opposite field to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Clayton Kershaw is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Willie Bloomquist will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Shortstop, Willie Bloomquist.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so That's one he may want back.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Austin Jackson.
Austin Jackson will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Having success with the fastball here, it's 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. And this is taken in by Crawford now for out number 2.
The batter number 22, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And set to stand in the fine second baseman, Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. Grounded, foul. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something else.
And a bobble out there by Kendrick. Mariners are down in order. They're still out in front, 5-2. Jock Peterson will stand in now, a late entrant to the ball game as he'll be making his first plate appearance here in inning number 5. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, not a real good effort there. That pitch was never going to be a strike.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Yasiel Puig will get another shot. He homered his last time. Now the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. Now here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, that curveball is really moving now. He gets him to swing right over the top of it, and then you're going to see the nice work behind the plate to do a little cleanup back there, and then get the put out down at first.
Adrian Gonzalez stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this end.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. And the deficit remains 5-2.
Right fielder,
Nelson Cruz is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. The 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Kershaw now on 1-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Justin Ruggiano will step in. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Justin Ruggiano.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Fouled straight back. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. Oh, this is hit hard towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Well, here's a guy that kind of got called on early, but since coming on in the fifth, he's retired 5 in a row out of the bullpen.
Kyle Seager will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. In there, no balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Now the 1-2. Swing and a liner towards second. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. And it remains 5-2. Andre Ethier will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
And, you know, we're going to see this happen quite a bit out there. You know, that's not exactly the tallest outfield fence you're ever going to find. So this ball hops right over it for a ground rule double.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Jackson is right there, 1 down. Yasmani Grandal will dig in. He doubled his last time. First pitch to him. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. 2 runs, 8 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Comes set, now the pitch. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
1-2 now.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A leap at the wall by Jackson, but it's out of reach. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. And the pitch. out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. A.J. Ellis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through, a base hit.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Now the first pitch. Carl Crawford is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Another example there of a guy chasing after that first pitch and falling behind.
Yeah, and Matt, we've seen it time and time again. It is something that these guys just have to be more aware of. At this point, why would you even throw them a strike on the first pitch?
Walker removed for first, and he'll dive back in safely. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's the M's 5 and the Dodgers 4. Kenley Jansen will come on much too early here if you ask me. It's just the 7th inning.
Kenley Jansen.
Logan Morrison will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Well, he's not going to like the fact that he broke his bat. That's the one that's got all the hits in it.
Mike Zunino is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The pitch. Zunino, a drive. That's out to deep left field. Gone! A mistake on 0-2 gets punished, and it's a home run. And now we'll have a pinch hitter forthcoming as the left-handed hitting Andy Chavez has grabbed the bat to loosen up in the on-deck circle. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Willie Bloomquist will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Now here it comes. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. Now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 for the Mariners in the inning, and it comes on the strength of this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Mariners 6 and the Dodgers 4. Danny Farquhar will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Jock Peterson will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Justin Turner is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out. And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Bloomquist backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. We'll get a look at Austin Jackson when we come back. It's the Mariners 6 and the Dodgers 4.
Number 10, Justin Turner.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away.
Right. And in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Pitch on the way. Here's a ground ball to first. And Gonzalez takes this one over to first himself for the out. Nelson Cruz will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Two-two pitch on the way. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Puig is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mariners are down in order. They still lead it 6-4. Dominic Leone will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. Jackson is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. 1 pitch, 1 gone. Howie Kendrick will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Now the second pitch of the inning is hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now. Yasmani Grandal will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Now here's the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Jimmy Rollins will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
You think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Comes set, now the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, he just hasn't looked comfortable all night long.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes...
Oh, sorry to interrupt, but that's the third strike and the third out. Side is retired. Justin Ruggiano get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And now pitch on the way. And he looks at a cold strike three as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number one.
And let's get you a shot of this reaction at the plate in show motion. You think he agreed with the call? I don't think he did.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. Seager will wait on the 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. So 1-2 with one away. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
He's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think...
Oh, meanwhile, my goodness, that ball caught him pretty good out there on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. From the belt, the pitch. Fouled back. The next 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And if you're wondering about what remains on the Mariners bench, there you go. We'll see if they want to make a move here. So we'll see a pinch hitter loosening up here as left-handed hitting Seth Smith moves into the on-deck circle. Two men are on with two men out. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul for strike two. He's ready now. The pitch. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And they'll add one more to the total as the score moves to 7-4 now.
This team's got plenty of guys who can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but these straight singles will do the job as well.
Willie Bloomquist will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. Here's the first offering. Ball one.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
1-0. Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with. I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Austin Jackson will dig in now, needing to come through here with the bases loaded and 2 men out. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Mariners forced to settle for 1. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. The Mariners are on top, 7-4.
Your attention, please. Now
And a
pitching for
save
the Mariners,
situation here, so on comes the right-hander Fernando Rodney. Juan Uribe will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And here comes the speedy Carl Crawford. Now here's the first pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. A stab, and he's got it. What a flip for one. And that will send some folks to the exits, I'm sure. It's a double play, and they're down to their final out now. Justin Turner is the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here it comes. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Oh, he is intimidating. There's no arguing that.
Now the pitch. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Here's another 1-2. Good pitch there on 1-2 as this is pulled down to third. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Mariners